Hello. Hi.
What's your summer?
Great. It was different, obviously, compared to last year, but a lot of time well spent. My family, obviously, my daughter, just things like that. So it was very fun.
I was gonna say, I feel like this summer you were the busiest man out of any Buck. You spent a lot of time in the community, spent a lot of time doing interviews. Just what was it like for you entering this season, stepping into a higher profile gig, not just outside but also on the field here?
I would just take everything as a great opportunity, honestly, as a blessing for sure. Grateful, especially obviously coming from where I come from and the journey that I've been on. So I was just grateful. Just being in community, it meant a lot. Seeing them meet a lot of people, things like that. So just a lot of fun. Get my mind off of football while training, while, all over the place.
Entering today, then, does that kind of responsibility of being RB1 kind of hit you a little bit more now that it's day one?
Honestly, no. I'm just a different person. So like, RB1, RB this. I really don't like think about things like that. I just go into it with a mindset of like today, just focus on getting better. Be the guy, obviously, the team needs me to be, and I mean go out there, just have fun and things like that. I mean, I think our room is great. I think the guys, obviously, behind me is great, and it's just a great opportunity for sure.
After the first day of practice, just what are your thoughts on how practice went and overall the vibes high, good energy out there between everyone?
Yeah, I mean, I thought the vibes was good, great energy, a lot of guys smiling, a lot of guys happy. So you always like to see that, and yeah, I mean, obviously, Coach Bowles kind of nailed it. The mental aspect of us just, regaining the playbook and things like that coming together as a unit I think was good. Obviously, getting out there against our defense and just competing and things like that, being out there running around was good. Just probably finishing our practice could have been a little stronger and things like that. We got a little sloppy here and there, but it's first day, so, it comes with it.
I know Sean Tucker was obviously really ready to get out there. What did you see from him today? What have you kind of gotten to know about him throughout the summer?
He a hardworking dude. I was in the weight room and things like that because I train here and stuff like that, and he came in the past week and stuff like that. So it's just been good. I think he's a great addition to the room, honestly. Great human being, down to earth, things like that, which that's what our room is kind of built on, and very humble and things like that. So it's just been great to learn. I see he was eager to get out there, had some good plays and things like that, and we just all going to the drawing board and keep going.
Seen from Kyle and Baker, guys that you've spent time with away from the field as well as on the field?
I just see two guys in a healthy competing competition, want the best for each other. I see them helping each other out, and I just see them out there competing. They're making plays, they're making throws and things like that. Obviously, I see two guys that, of course, want to get better, just like every position in the building. So that's just great to see. And actually leading, so that's a huge thing.
They do kind of lead a little bit in different ways.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's just big, like he, charisma, things like that, smile and stuff like that, and then Cal more like, just completely locked in and stuff like that, which is, different ways of leadership, but nothing wrong with neither one.
To be the primary back, Rachaad, and every day you're reading stories about how running backs are being disrespected in the league, and they're going to form a union and try to get more money. Do you laugh when you read stuff like that, or how's it impact you?
Honestly, it just, I have a lot to go out there and prove and got to prove. So, it ain't really affected me, obviously. So, I of course feel some like bad and feel sorry. Of course, for guys like, of course, Saquon, things like that. I always felt the best players on wherever team should get paid. He one of the best players in the league. So, of course, but, it's just kind of, it's tough. You can't. I don't know how to really explain it, but I just kind of focus on me, my job, and what I'm trying to go out there and do for the team this season and for the Bucks for sure.
Frustration, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. And I can sympathize with them and things like that, of course, because then of course you wonder if you go out there and put some years together, like will you get paid? But at the end of the day, as I see Saquon just take that deal, and that's how I am. You can see he loved football. He wanted to play, and that's a great thing to have because, at the end of the day, I think he go out there and play and things like that. He going to get an opportunity somewhere, so.
Rachaad, you have a new offensive coordinator, new position coach. Can you explain what that transition's been like, and maybe even specifically to Coach Pete, maybe his coaching style?
So yeah, I mean, it's been a huge different transition. Coach P for sure. He a great coach, man. Like he hard on you, but then it's like he funny and it's just different. But he like old school, but you could tell he got a little new school in him. So it's been great, obviously, and just the technical and the technique of a lot of things, and obviously come from where he come from, the ball security and just things like that he harp on, and he don't never want you to forget the little things or forget little techniques and things like that to help you a lot in this game. So that's huge thinking. Obviously, just Coach Canals and Dave, man, just great energy, great guy. He very big on little things as well. Just come from where he come from in Seattle and things like that. He harps on that and just harps on take care of the ball, and everybody. He wants everybody to be themselves. So love that about him.
What are you looking?
Help you having your first 2 years having different coaches?
How I think. I mean, obviously, it's just a different transition. I just think, obviously, 2 different coaching style. But, I mean, you can see Coach Pete track record. So he got a lot of respect in the league. He got a lot of respect and command in the room. And, obviously, with being all grown man and young man, that's a huge thing. So I just see it, it can help me out a lot. I mean, I'm willing to learn from him. I mean, I respect him a lot. I mean, I respect everybody, though. That's just how I was raised. So, but just Coach Pete and seeing his track record, the backs he had, and what they have accomplished in this league is amazing, honestly. Oh, it was good. Obviously, him getting back out there talking, being the leader that he is, things like that, out there enjoying it, having fun. It's been great. So I think it's a huge thing that he was out there, obviously, going at it. He talked a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? But today he just was focused and honed in on, his skills and honed in on the task at hand, which was to get better, which was great to see him.
More of a feel, there's a lot of outside zone runs and things like that where you put your foot in the ground and hit that hole. Are you starting to feel the rhythm of this offense now that you've done?
Yeah, I mean, it was tough. I mean, just think about today. I think I had some runs that make me be like, but we go back to film and things like that. I mean, I'm always eager to learn. I'm always eager, like, I mean, even when I was last year running the ball, I mean, Tom had to get on me sometimes. I'm sitting there looking at the screen like, did I miss something? Could I did this? Could I went here? So, like, that's just who I am. So I'm always eager to learn and try to eager to figure out, figure the situation out and what I could have did better and things like that. I like to make the line job easier with how I run the ball and things like that. So, I mean, I'm really big on that. But, yes, I feel like I'm getting a great feel. Everybody getting a great flow. We all on the same page and understanding what the coaches is teaching us.
You mentioned Tom, and he's harping on some things with you. You guys don't have that voice here anymore. So how do you kind of function without it? Who steps in and kind of fills that void?
Obviously, you just gotta, have a short memory in football. And at the end of the day, so regardless of what's going on, like, you can just wait. What I learned with it was just, it could wait. Like, obviously we got the things on the sideline, things like that. You can go back and check out and stuff like that. So you just gotta wait. But I mean, I had times out here where I was like, doing this or doing that, and Bake like, yo, shot, like, yo. Let's go. Like, come on, we got to go get the play and stuff like that. So, you just, it just come with it. Like, Chris, all them guys, I'm pretty sure they would just make, like, come on, like, we got to go, on to the next play. Come on.
Regarding your position and some of the guys in your position, leading around the league, one of their arguments is that the more touches we get, it seems like the more we're devalued. But the touches, that's only one part of your job. Do you think that there's a kind of an overall misunderstanding on just how vast the role of a running back is and all the different responsibilities you have?
Yeah, I mean, it's just tough because I don't really, look too deep into it. For me, I'm kind of a simple guy. So it's just like, what I had to understand, too, what they were saying, I believe it's true. So, like, okay, you can do all this Pro Bowls, all pro, things like that. But when we pay you the money, we're paying you for what you can bring to us these next, whatever, how long the deal is, few years. So, I mean, certain things, like, I understand, but it's just like, for me, at the biggest thing, to me, I'm like, simple. So it's like, is that guy the best? Is he the best player? Is he one of the best players on your team? Is he a best player in this league? And if he is, I just think regardless, he should get paid. I mean, the touches and things like that. I mean, I seen what Nick said, Chubb, and, like, you go for a 2,000-yard season, and, you devalue. And that's just kind of the way it should be. which is tough because you would be, judged off of that. Like, but it's like if he go for a 2,000-yard season, but then go for whatever 1,500, there's nothing wrong with that. I remember I was watching some because I do the study, like Chris Johnson, things like that. I seen he went for the 2,000-yard season, but then the next year he had like 1,400. So yeah, I mean you see things like that, but at the end of the day, it's like if he one of the best players on your team, yeah, he should be paid.
Regardless of position.
Regardless of position. Regardless of position.
You talk about being always eager to learn. As you look back, what are maybe some of the biggest lessons you took away from last year that are helping you to hit the ground running at the onset of training camp?
Honestly, just short memory. How much time to put into this thing. Obviously, trusting you, who you are, what you are. Kind of like, don't get outside of kind of who you are. And for things like that, I mean, like me, certain things I rushed, I hurried up, things like that because, I was focused on, oh, dang, we this and rushing, we this and that, or trying to force them, make some plays happen. But I just got back to my, like, old self and things like that of just letting the game come to you. You can't force nothing in this game, things like that. And certain things obviously come from college. You've been a back, you've been explosive, you breaking plays, things like that. You just had to come to a realization that you could still do that, but it's not the same as college. Like, the game is different. I mean, all these guys out here is great. They all got families to feed. They all grown as heck. So you just, certain things, it's like you got to understand, like, this is great, this is good in the league if you can do this and things like that. So that was the biggest thing, just learning.
To the backfield a couple times today. What are your thoughts on him so far as a rookie?
Oh man, I don't know, man. He different rookie, man. Like he like so composed. You can just tell he walk around like good dude though, great guy. And he just like you can see the poise and things like that. You just see a guy that just want to work. I mean, he don't really say too many words every time I see him. He chilling, eating here and there. I talk to him like he kind of short word, but he'll talk to you. Don't get me wrong, but you could tell he kind of like to himself, things like that. But yeah, just sitting out there on the field, you can see him explosive, quick. Of course, I mean you got back there like you said today and things like that, and it just makes you and understand like you got to watch out for a guy like that for sure.
Did it surprise you the way he was able to kind of get into the backfield so quickly? Because that position, sometimes it takes guys a little while.
Yeah, so it was kind of like no, because obviously, I was seeing it in the spring and things like that, like his get off and how he get off the ball. So honestly, no. I mean, I think like everybody else say, we very talented, and that's from like the rookies up to the older vets to the whatever year 3, year 2 players, things like that. No, thank you guys.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.